efforts. As you know, last week there was a storm in Region 9, and there were several houses and households that were affected. Persons were injured in that freak storm. And His Excellency, as a matter of fact, at that time, when that happened, immediately he wanted to be in here. Minister Pauline came in here. And I believe he had it in his mind all the while to come. And he's here today with his team, when on mission, to ensure that we're on a mission to have those houses rebuilt and those households restored to what they were before. And I think he deserves a tremendous amount of applause, because not only did he lead a team, but he participated fully in the manual labor of building those houses. And that is why I, as a minister from 2020 to now, am privileged to be serving under his cabinet. Because I do believe that I know the individual who is the president now, who wants so much for the people of this country. And it doesn't matter if you're Afro-Guyanese, if you're East Indian, if you're Amerindian, Chinese, Portuguese, mixed race, it doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what region you live in, it doesn't matter if you're young or you're old. He wants to make sure that your lives have meaning, value. He wants to make sure that your welfare is taken care of. And I have seen him put the hours beyond 24 hours all the time. If a day had 72 hours, he would have been doing it 72 hours to ensure that progress and prosperity is brought to your lives. And this is what I see all the time. Today is just one of those days. And it's a very good day, and not a good day for Karasabai. I had the privilege of also meeting with some women this morning, myself and Chairman and Claire Singh and Vanya and those other comrades in the region. And I also met with some youngsters who are all the school children that are at the primary top. And several things struck me right away. When I was going to President's College starting in 1994, and that's because I had nowhere else to stay, I met a lot of children from the hinterland. And the PPPC had just got back into office after 28 years of fighting for free and fair elections. And so they were coming in at a time when the country was really devastated and down to the ground and had to rebuild from the bottom up. And in 1994, there were so many children coming from the hinterland, and I realized that the reason that they were there is because there was a dorm and there was a secondary school. I also realized they did not have a secondary school where they were coming from. And I sat in a school today that is a primary top that doesn't stop at previously stopped at grade 9, but in the last 3 years, they have gone to grade 11, allowing students to write CXP, something that has not been happening before. So, when I also went into the ministry that I held first, which is the Ministry of Public Service, I had a review of all the scholarships that were being granted during 2015 to 2020, and to see what I could have done better and to see how much more that we can do. And I was so surprised to find that in 2018 and 2019, there were 0 scholarships for Region 8 and Region 9. 0 scholarships for Region 8 and Region 9. So the people of Region 8, the young people who had dreams of going to a higher, to university and get a higher education or a technical skill, that was out the window. And so we ensured that every time the Ministry of Public Service would put out an ad for the University of Guyana or GFA or some one of those scholarships, that we ensured that all of the hinterland regions benefited from those scholarships. With the gold scholarship, Minister Pauline and I came to Karasabai last year and introduced and reintroduced the gold scholarship. And I'm pleased to have known that when I talked to the women today, there were 3 women who were on the gold scholarship, a young girl as well. Today you will be happy to know that not only did Region 9 benefit from the Gold Scholarship, but there are about 20% of the Gold Scholarship awardees granted from 2021 to 2023. 20% are Amerindians from all four of the hinterland regions. And when I look at these things, and I think back from 2015 to 2020, when I know this government is working so hard, and the People's Progressive Party Civic has worked so hard to ensure that there were opportunities not only for education, but job creation, income, to bring in an income to ensure that your lives will have prosperity, and to ensure that we don't put anyone on the breadline. I was so annoyed to know from 2015 to 2020. As a matter of fact, as soon as the last government went in 2015, they fired almost 2,000 CSOs, putting them on the breadline. Not only one person, not two, that's 19,000 or 20, sorry, 1,900 or 2,000 persons, but households were placed on the breadline. So if you had a family of 5, your entire and that means thousands of persons were on the breadline. Today, this government promised, before an elections in 2020, they promised that we will create 50,000 jobs. And I can think that from the construction sector alone, we have exceeded that amount of jobs in this country. I know the part-time program that was introduced under the Ministry of Local Government through His Excellency. Region 9 is benefiting, and today I sat with some young ladies. 28 of them are on the part-time program. 28 of them, meaning that each one of them is earning $40,000 per month for 10 days a month and can contribute to their household. So these are little stories of progress and instances of progress. There are so many more. I was just talking to Ario, and I speak with him all the time. And Ario was telling me that from 2020 to now, 19 schools have been built by this government. 19 schools. 6 alone in this area, and right now 4 are being built simultaneously. The secondary schools, that is, and one of those schools, Tabachinga, is $176 million alone. I want you to take a look back from 2015 to 2020 and see where in that government's reign did education matter to the people of this country? Where did education matter to the hinterland? Where did education matter to our young people? Nowhere. Nowhere. And it is our president's vision and his ambition to see a nation that is well educated and well developed to keep up with the transformation that is going to happen for Guyana. I don't have to tell you, you're seeing it every day, but there are people, those dark forces that will come to you and tell you that all of what is being done is a lie, and promises that are made are not delivered. Well, I can tell you, you have eyes. You are seeing the reality of what the progress is. Very, very shortly, there will be a road, an asphaltic road that is going from the school or from the airstrip to the school, 1 kilometer, that will be done by this government for your benefit. And it is not because we believe that we are doing in every, and we will continue to do that. So today, those are just some of the things, but there are so many more. And I urge you to pay the attention and take the opportunities that are being provided to you by this government, so that you can see prosperity and so that your for coming out and listening, and we will continue to work for all of Guyana. Thank you.
E, e
We are done on the presentation.
Guyana. What was missing from there was just one, to say one Guyana. So put your hands again together. I now ask you to put your hands together and give our Honorable Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips as the cooperator in public again, along with the applause as he stand and make the way to deliver everyone.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Chairman or Regional Executive Officer, and my friend here who I met for the first time today, our two show of Karasabai. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening. I was getting worried about the lights because I'm so dark, but then I was told that there's a sensor and the lights will come on in time, and I notice it's coming on now. So you can see me now, right? Can you hear me over there? Say one Guyana. I ain't hear you, you know. One Guyana. Let me hear you. Come on, me alone can shout louder than y'all. One Guyana. Okay. One Guyana is significant, meaning it's important. It's a big word, significant, but meaning it's important. You know, I want to tell you a story. I served for 36 years in the military. And then I retired and I was home, relaxing, doing that what any retired person will do, farming, do work in the house and so. And, you know, one day I was at the gym and a meeting was arranged and we had a discussion. And the discussion was an invitation for me to get into politics, to join our president in his campaign. And we campaigned on one Guyana. We went through the length and breadth of Guyana and we told the people, if we win the election, we will bring development to all the people of Guyana. It doesn't matter whether you voted for us. It doesn't matter which region, which race you are. We will bring development to your community so you can improve or benefit from improvements in your life and livelihood in your community. And this is my third visit to Karasabai. When I came the first time was to share out the household solar system. You remember me? Everybody, every family got a household solar system. It's working, right? Isn't that so? Right, you're getting power from it. So in the night, you could do more in the night. You could read. The ladies could do longer hours of work in the night. The children can do their homework because they have light. Then we came back and we turned on the switch for the community solar system. And that's why we could get lights in this ground. We could get lights in the school, at the health center, you know, the police station, the administrative offices and so. Right? Now I am back with the president because you suffered a disaster. Right? And we hear, of course, the disaster took place on the 3rd of November, and hours after, the REO, the regional chairman and regional officials, they came into your community, and by the next day, the Civil Defense Commission came here with relief supplies. So this is a government that is with you in thick and thin, using Guyanese language. When things going good, we're with you. When things are bad, we're with you. We are a people-centered government. And you listen to Minister Sonia Paragolia. We believe in development. We went to the campaign. We campaigned on bringing development to the people. And we have instituted and sustained 4 years of development to you, the people of Region 9 and the whole of Guyana and here in Karasabai. So, when people come to your village and tell you better must come, tell them better is already here and you're enjoying it. What are you going to tell them? Betterment is here already. Isn't that so? Loud and clear. Tell them, repeat after me. Betterment is here. And let them believe you. The only way they can believe is when you shout and tell them, betterment is here. Let me hear you again. That is what we went to the poll for. And let me tell you something. You know, there's a saying, those who forget the past are condemned to repeat it. Somebody say something about that, but do not forget the past. The last government, after 1 year, when the PPPC was in power, in 2014, they distributed $10,000 to every child in the school system throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. Mothers and fathers, do you remember getting $10,000 for each child you had in school in 2014? Yes or no? You remember? Right. They won the election in 2015 and they formed the government. You didn't get no money in 2015? Yes or no? You get any money in 2016? You get any money in 2017? You get any money in 2018? Any money in 2019? We won the election in March 2020. 5 months, we weren't allowed to form the government. We formed the government on the 2nd of August 2020. And you got the money before Christmas 2020. You got 15,000 plus 4,000. $19,000. Is that so? These are the little things you must remember. And every year after then, the money increased. So this year you got, how much thousand you got? 45,000, right? And next year you're going to be 50. We made a promise to you, and we deliver on the promise. We made a promise to you, and we deliver on the promise. Ours is a government that is serious about development, serious about your development, serious about improving the lives and livelihood of all the people throughout Guyana, in Region 9, and here in Karasabai. We're serious about your development. Every year we in government is another year of more development for your community. In addition to the because we care, every person in Karasabai 18 years and above will soon get $100,000. We ain't just talking the talk, right? We walking with you, right? We delivering to you. And I don't want to steal the thunder from the president because I know he has a lot to say. Karasabai, a community with 1,500 thereabout people and 328 households, will continue to benefit from all the development initiatives, all the programs and projects that we plan for the people of Guyana. Your community and every community in Region 9 will continue to benefit from our programs. So this year, more benefits. Next year, more benefits. And then remember, we have an election next year for you to decide if you want to continue benefiting from our government. Next year is the year. Do not forget what happened when we were out of office. Remember what we did for you. We will continue to bring development to you and your community as long as we are in government. I want to stop here, right? We're here on a mission. We rebuilding the homes that were destroyed by the high wind, because that is what we do. We respond immediately to the needs of the people. We're rebuilding those homes and we're building it back better than it was done before. This is what the PPPC government stands for. And remember, as I told you, when they come, the others come and tell you all kind of nonsense. Tell them betterment is what? Is here. Thank you very much.
Welcome our leader, who leads by example, His Excellency Dr. Irfaan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. As he takes control of the night,
Man was like just telling me that with his friend has 32 mandates, and he has 32 mandates, he got more mandates than his friend. And as simple as he's telling me that, there are people who got specialized degrees, law degree, who don't know that 33 is more than 32. Can you imagine? But my friends, today is a beautiful day in Karasabai. You know, when I came here, because those who fear God knows that they have to keep their promises that they make to people. In 2015, you had many promises, all of which were broken. In 2020, we made promises to you, and we have kept every single promise, and we've exceeded every single promise that we've made to you. I must say that I sat here admiring the sun set, and I can't wait, should the Lord bless me with another day of life, to witness sunrise here in Karasabai. It is just breathtakingly, amazingly beautiful. Put your hands together for this beautiful village. My brothers and sisters, my dear Tushao, and all the hard-working staff in this region, we have an energetic, hard-working, selfless regional chairman in this region. Your regional chairman is a giant among men. We have one of the finest REOs who every day is in the field working and delivering on his mandate. Recently, as recent as yesterday, I had to say in the cabinet that your healthcare system at Letem and this region has improved so significantly that we have to commend all those who are working in the system. So I am pleased with a massive development that is taking place across this region, but particularly what is happening in this village. And I want to spend some time talking to you on one of our most recent initiatives. As Minister Sonia said, in the coming hours, there will be staff coming to take down the information so that we can deliver the 100,000 to every single citizen 18 years and above. My friends, it is estimated that here in Karasabai, you have about 700 persons 18 years and above, right, Tushar? That's the estimate you give me. That means that in the coming days, in this village alone, we will be putting $70 million in the pockets of residents of this region. Above and beyond the Because We Care grant. But my dear friends, I want to give you something more than that. And I want to say to you today that I want to put forward to you an idea. When we started the agriculture diversification program and we started a Black Giant program across the country, the opposition was cynical about it. The opposition made all kind of fun about this. But as I speak to you today, because of that Black Giant project, your region is producing more than 25,000 eggs now that you never produced before. 25,000 eggs. Today I met a farmer who brought to me sorrel, the prolific bearing of sorrel, the sweet oranges, the cashew and cashew nuts. We have to now transform and convert these raw material, these raw production into value added in every single community. So if you take as a community half of what you will receive in the coming days, you will raise $35 million. And if we look at investing that $35 million in a project that will bring you long-term sustainable revenue, you will see that it's not only about a cash grant, it is about now giving you the possibility of pooling your resources together and building a community project that will make this community much, much more prosperous. And I want to offer you tonight, oh my God, look at the beauty of that moon. We have to pause and admire the creation of God. Look at that. Just breathtakingly beautiful. Nowhere in the Georgetown and the other areas you can see the beauty of the moon in such a majestic way. We live in the most beautiful land. We live in the most beautiful land, Guyana. My friends, I got carried away there. So I was saying to you, part of what we want to do is to work with you on financial literacy. How we can convert half of what is coming to you and triple it in the year to come. So I've asked that we develop a swine production program for you here in Karasabai. And that we sit with you and look at swine, look at the eggs production, look at small innovative facility, processing facility, that we are going to co-invest with you. The government will co-invest with you. So if you put the 35 million, we may put another 10, 15 million. That is $50 million, and we will build an economic venture here in the community that will give you sustainable and long-term return. And especially the young people, I want you to think about this carefully. I've already spoken to the REO. Where is Carl? Carl always shy away. I've spoken to the REO already to work with the community and other communities so that we can make these ideas, and we can work with you in making these things reality. I want to also pause to recognize all the men on mission, the men in uniform. Where's Murli? Come on forward. All the men and women in uniform, the entire team who came here and worked to deliver under the men on mission with the government of Guyana, the repairs to the homes, the new homes, fixing back the sewing center and the market. They will stay here for the coming days to ensure that they fix back the sewing center and also the market. No job is too small or too big for us. That is why I came here myself today, to demonstrate to you that we don't consider ourselves up here and anyone down here. We consider ourselves at your throne of service, as servants at your throne, as persons who have been given by God's grace the responsibility to serve and lead you. That is why nothing is too small or big for us. If it requires us turning the spade, we are there with you. So my friends, tonight I want you to know that we don't just want you to get this disposable income in your pocket. We want to help you now to multiply the effect of this income. And as I said to you, we're going to match it. You know, Jerry was telling me today about his long history in aviation and the many medevacs that he would have done here. And he was telling me that in those days, as recent as 2015, he was comparing the facilities that you have here, comparing to those years. And he was telling me about the remarkable improvement and development here in Karasabai. And if you look around public buildings, renovated or new public buildings, you now have a hospital, police station, health center, regional guest house, nursery school, primary school, a massive multi-million dollars secondary school under construction, doctors' quarters, teachers' quarters, GLDA quarters, nurses' quarters, RDC office, medics' quarters, global building, a mortuary under construction. We don't want too many persons to go there. A solar farm, Amerindian hostel, DDO quarters, and now a foot and mouth camp. Isn't that development, advancement? And I know today, as the minister went around, you raised that you need a DEO for the sub-district. And I've already told her, if the people want it, and we have to do it, let us do it. In the last 3 years, village assets, your village asset has also increased. 3 tractors, 1 minibus, 1 truck, 1 pickup, and that ATV to show, we got to get that ATV working. So Morley, as part of our work, by the time we leave the village, we'll get that ATV working back for them. Right, Morley? He never backed down from a challenge. Chainsaw, generator, freezers, and one of the freezers not functioning, let's fix it. Solar system, all of these things today. ICT hub, all of these things you enjoy in this one community. But this is what you deserve. You know, Romans 10:2 says, "For there is no distinction between Jew and Greek, for the same Lord is Lord of all." And that's an important piece of scripture. There is no distinction between coastal people and hinterland people. There is no distinction between brown, yellow, white, green, orange, and pink. We are one Guyana, and we are developing this country for every Guyanese. There are many in the opposition benches who question our investment in the hinterland, who questions our investment in Region 9 and Karasabai. And they say, we invest here because these people are all supportive of the government. No, we invest here because you deserve it, because you earn it, because your community need it. And when we invest, and because we have stayed true to you, and because we have committed ourselves to you, you in turn support us, and that is a natural course. Every time I come to meetings in Karasabai, the population growing. And I love it. Today, we have the pavilion here filled, the pavilion there, people in the pavilion over there, all around. How beautiful it is when we can come together in Thanksgiving. My friends, in this region, just imagine in this region, through the Ministry of Human Services alone, we have spent $1.8 billion. 103 persons are benefiting from public assistance. 183 persons are benefiting from disability grants. 1,931 persons are benefiting from the old age pension cash grant. Not the pension, the additional grant we give every year. 1,982 persons are benefiting from the old age pension. 191 persons benefited from the Empowerment Fund. 401 persons benefit from the CWD grant. And under the Ministry of Natural Resources, we have assisted this region by investing almost $1.6 billion in strengthening your infrastructure, maintaining your road, and giving you better access to productivity. The Guyana Forestry Commission, this year alone, has invested more than $8 million. And I'm not telling you about the low carbon development strategy that they threw out of the window and we brought back. And what that strategy has done, put money in your villages and in your pocket. Through the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, we have invested more than $70 million, bring back all the grounds, giving you sporting equipment so that your children can also excel, so that your children can also have the opportunity like any other child across Guyana. Oh my. The Ministry of Health, we've invested close to $600 million so far from the Ministry of Health. And we're going to expand that investment even more in the coming weeks. The Ministry of Education, we've invested almost $5 billion in the Because We Care grant alone. We have given your children $1.4 billion. If we were not in office, your children would have been robbed by the APNU AFC government $1.4 billion because they took it away from your children. We've invested $198 million in school grants so that your children can have what is needed in the school to support the delivery of education. And we know that your children also require and need textbooks. We invested more than $120 million in this region to give your children textbooks, benefiting more than 2,200 students. We have invested $1.2 billion on the school feeding program, benefiting 7,892 of your children in this region. When you talk about the construction and maintenance of schools, we've invested more than $2 billion in the construction and maintenance of school. And in 2024, we're going to continue. We're going to continue with the rehabilitation of Tiger Pond, Culver City, Sand Creek, Masara, Yoparu, and Makamaka. All of those schools, nursery schools, will continue to rehabilitate. And we have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, more than 16 primary schools we are going to rehabilitate in this year and in the coming months. 16 primary schools in this region. 13 nursery schools. We're going to construct 3 new primary schools and 3 new secondary schools here in your region. We're going to build new dorms. We're going to spend almost $300 million on the construction of modern teachers' quarters. We're going to spend another $130 million on the rehabilitation of existing teachers' quarters. This is a government that cares about every segment of our population. In the Ministry of Public Service alone, we have given hundreds of scholarships to this region. Hundreds of scholarships to this region, from zero under the last government to hundreds of scholarships to this region alone. In the Ministry of Housing and Water, we've invested almost $1.7 billion in this region. Roads, new housing scheme, opening up of new areas. Even in housing and water, we've invested in this region to match any other region. We've given almost $710 million, Chairman, in a housing subsidy in Letem that has allowed hundreds of families to own their own homes. And much more than this, we are now talking to the REO that very soon we'll launch a new project. We'll commence the building of the road to link Region 8 and Region 9, a proper all-weather road to link Region 8 and 9. And we said that we want this road to be built as far as possible by members of the community and by your local people. We've already committed that we will connect the key infrastructure in this village by concrete roads, REO, and we're going to have you employed in building these roads directly in the coming weeks. My friends, our investment in public works in this region alone, Region 9, you would not believe this, but we have built more than 4,000 roads in Region 9 alone under the Ministry of Public Works. We've invested $18.42 billion in road building here in Region 9. And guess what? We're committing to you that as you take us to the next term, as you secure the People's Progressive Party civic beyond 2025, we are going to continue the Linden-Lethem Modern Highway, and we will finish it. We will finish it. We'll finish the Kurupukari Bridge. We'll finish the road. We have already finished all the other bridges that link Linden to Lethem. This is real development, real progress. My friends, the Ministry of Agriculture, in the Ministry of Agriculture, to support your food sustainability program, to build out the food supply chain and to advance agriculture in this region. We have spent more than $1 billion. More than $1 billion to help the development of agriculture here in Region 9. And that is why you're having the type of progress that you're seeing. Outside of that $1 billion, and you must remember, we came in this government when there was COVID. We lost 2 years to COVID. We faced about 2 droughts and 2 floods. You remember that? And we gave you back the cassava sticks and even brought in cassava so that you will not suffer. My friends, under the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs, we have invested more than $2.6 billion in Region 9. In presidential grants alone, we have given more than $400 million. In the COVID Investment Fund, more than $450 million. These are real investment. In the ICT hubs in this region alone, that the Prime Minister is pushing all across the country, we've invested in this region alone more than $140 million in ICT hub. We do this, my friends, because we love you. We do this because we care about you. We do this because we are committed to you. We do this because we keep our promises to you. We do this because we want you to have a better and more prosperous life. We do this because we want to uplift each and every one of you. We do this because we want your children and grandchildren to inherit a better future than yours. We do this so that your children and grandchildren can live in Karasabai and Region 9 and enjoy the same facilities and luxury like any child anywhere else in this country. That is why we do it. We do it because we believe in equity. We do it because we believe in fairness. We do it because we believe in justice. We do it because we believe in the people of Region 9 as we believe in the people of Guyana. We do it because we believe in our indigenous people, the Amerindian people, the first people of this country, and you deserve it. And as long as your support and you would have us here, and by the grace of God, we will continue to do it every single day for you and your families. I thank you, and God bless you.
Investment. Key words, among others, are from His Excellency under the various sections: health, education, agriculture, and assistance. It is only right and fair, or it's only just for us to be given all these resources and manage them effectively. And I'm going to tell you, these are a few words that I would have taken from Ario. Whenever we go to a teachers meeting and a teachers raise their concern, he would say to us, teachers, the government is investing so much into education. Why can't we use these resources and manage them effectively? I'm saying to us all, villagers, we would have heard about the many resources. We would have heard about development across our region, development in our community. We would have heard about investments also. Let us manage our resource effectively. If we cannot manage our resources effectively, development means nothing to us. it means nothing to us. Because if every day Ario has to come or somebody got to come and give you a cup, and replace a cup or replace a spoon, what's the sense of giving us these resources? It is better for Ario to take us to the forest, or the government to take us to the forest and teach us how to carve our cups. But come on, as His Excellency said, there is no distinction between the coastland and the hinterland. God, once again, let us all put our hands together for His Excellency, Dr. Irfaan Ali. He would have taken time off of his busy schedule to be here with us, to be here with his team, fellow minister, his minister in cabinet, our Prime Minister, Brigadier Mark Phillips, retired Brigadier Mark Phillips, our Honorable Sonia Parag, his advisor to security, our very own regional chairman, our very own REO, and the men on a mission and other personnel. They would have taken time off to be here with you. It goes to show that we are important. It goes to show that we are one Guyana. We are one Guyana. And we will remain one Guyana. We know that members of our table would have spoken. And I'll now ask our Tushao, one of our Tushao Tiger Pond, John Edwards, to bring us the vote of thanks for today's program.
Sabodro na niya blama. Awag ribe main kota banande. Main ni vote talaga ibya mo dia. This election coming, let's all go and bring back our people, our office, back again, PPP again for next year. Clap your hand, let me see what can there. All right, good. I just want to say thanks, as the good book says, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God. So I want to say thank you to our honorable, hard-working Mr. Dr. Irfaan Ali, the President of Cooperative Republic of Guyana. Honestly, I am saying hard because my simple office being as a two-show, it is very hard for me. Honestly, I'm saying this. And just imagine looking after and being responsible for the entire country. And this is the kind of leadership we need, we want. You see, being a leader doesn't mean you stay on the throne all the time. It's very good to go down to the level of the people. That is what our president is doing right here at the ground tonight with us. So I want to say a million thanks, Honorable President. Thank you so much, and his cabinet. And the brigadier retired. He did 30-something years of military service, hard service again, and yet he is back again to continue to serve the people of Guyana. So thank you very much, our brigadier retired Prime Minister. He is with us again. And also our Honorable Minister of Miss Sonia Parag of local government. Another hard worker with us on the ground. So give her also a round of applause, everybody. And also with us, we have here our chairman, hardworking again. He is retired. Entire region again, he's looking after. No matter his age, he don't look at his age, but he is here again to represent us every single day. He is always here. And also with us, not forgetting our Regional Executive Officer, Mr. Carl Singh, another hardworking guy again on the ground with us. Give him a round of applause also. And also with us is also our retired, I think he's retired. I think he was in the aviation service for so much years. And yet again, he doesn't care how old he is, but he is here again with us on the ground. Give him a round of applause also. So, last but not least, I want to give each one of you, people from here of Karasabai village, also of Tiger Pond, also of Paipang, also of Taushira, also of Kaikshibai, also of Tipuru, also of Rokomota, also of Yaramparu. I know all of you guys are here, so give yourself a big round of applause for coming out. So I want to say, last time, I want you to get up. Fast, fast. Last time, just fast. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Everybody, just get up. Good? As our Prime Minister was saying, right? Don't make these people come and fool you again. Whenever they come and tell you lies, what you must tell them again, say it loudly here. Louder, louder. One more time, louder. Betterment? Betterment is here. With this, I want to say thank you very much.
You know, Tushar just told me, Mr. President, we have to break bread together, right, Tushar? And I said to him, I would definitely break bread with you. And then he said to me, so where are we going to sit down? So I said, man, you got a big deal up here. Go around it. You can't sit right here. So we're going to break bread right on this field, right? All of us will break bread together on this field. Good.
Once again, put your hands together for our visiting team. And there is enough for all of us. You may have second and third lash. So just walk with your bags and you have your containers ready, especially those far end, right? So we will break bread together with His Excellency, Dr. Irfaan Ali. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
And Miss, that's the machine asked for already today. You already have it coming on its face.
Thank you, Ario. Thank you very much. And I must say thank you.
To me already today, he said, what's the sewing machine? There's a sewing machine coming.
I must say thank you.
Why? Because it was such a noble idea. Chairman and minister came to me and said, you know, the headmistress wants a sewing machine. I said, the headmistress, she wants to do after hours work. And I said, no. The headmistress wants the sewing machine. So when the children come with torn clothes in school, that she would help them, they would help them to fix it, the clothes in school. That is love. That is commitment. And I thank you tremendously for the way you think.
You're most welcome, Mr. President. And I must say thank you to our Honorable Minister, Minister Sonia Parag, because I would have asked indeed. And thank you for making that happen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, also. So just wait and further announcement will come to you where you will have your meal. So just hold on. And remember, we have, for now, then you have your second lash and maybe your third lash to take home.
You know, as we have this meeting here, the verification process in Latin is going on at the moment, right? So they'll get to you soon.
Yeah. So now we are lucky the police to sing for us now. Remember Christmas coming in Guyana. All right, we are singing for you. Let's go.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Let's
Christmas.
help them. Let's help them.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Give the police a clap. You do a good job in the region, right? Where's Rose?
Children, on behalf, let us all sing this. We wish you Merry Christmas for President. Come. 1, 2, 3. Children,
We're singing.
we wish you Merry Christmas. Come, let's go. Children, come on. 1, 2, 3.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good. I bring you, bring.
Who y'all want to hear sing now? Nah, I sing with y'all. Who y'all want to hear sing? The soldiers?
Pensioners.
Police? Where's police? Men on mission. Where's
We're
police?
there. Men of mission.
What happened, police? Sheldon.
Men of mission.
Tell them bring all the men on mission. They want to hear the men on mission sing. Police, bring the men on mission.
I have the perfect song.
Come.
Men of mission.
Get out there, the men on mission here, Sheldon. Come.
Men of mission.
Ram, Simpson. Hey, Jill. Go with them guys and sing.
So we all should know this song. This land is my land.
You know that one?
Hold on.
Ready? And a mission, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
One more time.
Men on mission!
Motivational check. Let's go. They're gonna teach you something now, right? When I say motivational check, you have to say hoo-ha! Hard, okay? Motivational check! Hoo-ha! No. You gotta go harder. Motivational check! Hoo-ha! One more time. Motivational check! Hoo-ha! Yeah! Okay. You have to get Jerry Gavaya to sing a song.
I agree.
Jerry, you gotta sing a song.
Jerry!
Let's go. Jerry. Come. What? Tell you what I said? He said Tom and Jerry.
Where's Tom?
Where is Storm? Who is Storm? Who do you think is Storm? Born in the land of the mighty Roraima. You know that song?
Show what Guyana sons and daughters can be.
Some of these cups of the A Karasabai story. Yeah.
Share English. Long ago, there was a peaceful people. And you sure don't understand. Okay, I will tell you a story about Mike. That long thing, right? Tomorrow when you wake up. What a big mountain. That is the mountain. Right? So, there's a plus. I mean, so, long ago, it had an old man named Maiwa. You see how they're laughing already? They take it serious. Maiwa was a peaceful hunter. And then he went on hunt. One day he went on hunt. He deer hard and he rested on a rock. But people, presumptuous people, they were walking around and they found this heart on the rock and they collected it. Took it home. Remember Amerindians, they didn't have a permanent home. They don't have huts forever. So they took home the heart to their family. They told their family, we found the heart. And it was a deer heart. So they roast the heart and they ate it. And the very night, all of them slept. They slept soundly, like they didn't hear any noise or anything at all. When Maiwa came home from another hunting trip, the heart that he put on this rock, it wasn't there. But our traditional, like they have this intuition, something wrong happened. And he hunted this rock. He hunted. The heart went this direction. And he followed the smell of the heart because of blood. When he met there, everybody was asleep. Everybody was asleep. Everybody. One man who didn't eat the heart, he was awake. So he climbed on the tallest tree. And he heard this coming, a voice from far away. My heart, but then Makushi, oh, yewang mo, yewang mo, yewang mo. But it's groaning for his heart. My heart, where are you? You know? So it followed the man, the thing followed. And this man up in a tree, he saw everything what was happening. Everybody else. He tried to wake up the people, he burned up in fire, all kind of thing, but they couldn't wake up. And when this big song or this voice, whoever was saying from a far distance arrived at the spot, it was the biggest deer, power of reality. You know what? So, what the deer did, everybody else was asleep and he took out their eyes. He went and he sucked out all their eyes. Yes? And then, when he finished with that, he went away. When the time came for them to wake up, because when Robbie put it to sleep, you will sleep away. You can even over your eye, the way you bump it, the way you wear. That is a conniving. And then when they finish with you and they kill you, we're dead. So that is our spiritual song.
You want us to tell Jerry to sleep on the rock? I don't want Jerry to sleep on the rock.
However, whenever these people with the blind eyes, it is said that if these people, like they were rumbling and they were hustling with their eyes blind, they put upon one another and they end up in the sky as thunders. So, President, that's my story for tonight.
Clap, 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 clap.
Anybody else know Pando?
Not a blade grass.
You can sing it in a... We are a peaceful people.
Traveling, we don't have no trouble.
What after all?
Taking over, they're giving up. We're giving up the mountains. We're giving up the trees. We're giving up the rivers that we love. Not one Saki, not one rice bread, not one Torah, not a blade of grass. From Karasabai, they're taking no jamu, they're taking no cashew, they're taking no mango, they're taking nothing.
Nothing must talk to not.
Nothing!
But if present on the other, give it that.
Not even a rock, not even a sand.
Okay, naman. If they want to that, I will give them like that.
Not a car. Eddie.
Not one.